I'm with Bruce McClelland, who's president of the Network and Clouds business at Arris. Bruce, how much momentum are you seeing for DOCSIS 3.1 upgrades, and how are operators approaching that question?
Well, it's got to be the hottest topic today with our customers, and it's really around the race to deliver gigabit per second speeds to consumers, not as a niche service, but really as a widespread deployment across their customer base. And DOCSIS 3.1 is one of their important tools that they'll use to get better efficiency out of the existing network and make that transition more cost efficient. So it's a big topic, and we're really at the front end of fairly significant market trials with our lead customers, and expect this to be a multi-year upgrade cycle as our customers do a complete technology refresh across the network.
How closely aligned is the move towards DOCSIS 3.1 with upgrading to 1.2 gigahertz? And what are the advantages and disadvantages of looking at that kind of upgrade?
Well, for the most part, what we're seeing is the decision around doing a 1.2 gig upgrade being a separate decision from launching DOCSIS 3.1. The great thing about the way DOCSIS 3.1 technology has been defined is it's really compatible with the existing HFC network. So our customers are freeing up enough spectrum to be able to start to introduce the new technology without having to do a major retrofit on the network. Having said that, there's a big investment going on to push fiber a lot deeper into the network. And really that's an important part in being able to have enough capacity on the network to introduce these types of services. So the big themes we see from customers are fiber deep, going to a node plus zero type architecture, reducing the number of RF actives in the network, and then eventually driving fiber all the way to the home with a complete fiber to the home solution. And they'll utilize technologies such as RFOG or RF over glass to be able to preserve the existing video infrastructure while future-proofing the network with a complete fiber to the home network.
We are hearing a lot about the advantages and disadvantages of centralized versus distributed cable access architectures. What are those advantages and disadvantages?
So we're a big supporter of the evolution of the network towards a more distributed architecture. You know, the real advantages are in a network where you've got long fiber run lengths, and you can get better efficiency by moving to a full digital fiber optic network rather than an analog network. So if that's the type of network you have, I think it's a more important evolution than if you have a more concentrated, centralized architecture. So I think what we see is both a distributed architecture and a centralized architecture will be important elements to most of our customers going forward. So we're really racing ahead on both of those paths to be able to offer both options to our customers.
And what approach does Arris recommend for this?
Well, so many of our customers have designed their networks around a fairly centralized approach. There's a lot of advantages around that. It reduces the number of actives in the network and the complexity around powering the network. So we think that centralized approach will be a large portion of the network for many years. Having said that, there are definitely cases where this distributed architecture has some significant value. So what we see is really a hybrid network evolving over time. And the way we've designed our products is that they're able to support both architectures really at the same time, provide a lot of flexibility.
Another thing we hear about is network reliability. What tools and techniques are available to operators to improve quality assurance and deliver network reliability, and what are they prioritizing in that area?
Well, the biggest item I think on the agenda for every service provider today is the reliability and capability of the in-home Wi-Fi network. By far, that's got to be the biggest issue as you think of the operator's network going all the way to the consumer. And that last 100 feet, which is predominantly Wi-Fi, has got to be the most problematic part of the entire network. So in addition to new technologies like 802.11ac Wave 2 that improve the coverage and the reliability of the home, we're working with our customers on additional tools to surveil the in-home network and provide both the consumer and the operator tools to be able to manage that network.
Finally, what is Arris highlighted here at the show in relation to these areas?
So certainly the big thing for us at the show is all about broadband and gigabit speeds. We've got a whole variety of demos both on the network side and on our subscriber devices to showcase the ability to really cost effectively migrate to gigabit speeds. But you know, beyond that, there's a lot of discussion and a lot of interest around things like 4K content whole new product line of set-top boxes supporting full 4K, ultra high definition, high dynamic range capabilities. So those are all the hot topics. And of course, you can't have a show without talking about IoT or Internet of Things. And so providing our customers the ability to onboard a whole variety of IoT devices is a pretty hot topic.
Bruce, thanks very much.